Madrid is a capital city that has somehow never been on my radar, or maybe yours, but in this video I hope to put that right. One of the reasons being that it's not an easy city to get to from the UK, and I had to fly via Amsterdam.
I'm pleased to advise you shortly landed into Amsterdam. In preparation for landing, please ensure your seatbelts are now securely fastened.
I booked a hotel in the centre by Sol Plaza, and getting there was quite easy by train and metro. Sol Plaza is one of the main squares of the city, and it is sometimes called the beating heart of the city. It's very lively through the day and into the night, and was a great base. With a statue of Madrid's emblem, a bear eating from a strawberry tree, and more surprising, a friendly gorilla inhabitant. There's also a statue of Charles III on horseback, sometimes called Madrid's best mare. In the side streets there are many shops where you can sample Spanish wares, including the El Corte Inglés department store, which in its basement has a very good food selection. At night the area is still lively as the Spanish come out to enjoy the cooler temperatures, and the beloved Tío Pepe sign lights up. Retiro Park is arguably Madrid's best park, on the east of the centre. It's walkable from Sol Plaza, or you can catch the metro. The Spanish love to go there early in the morning before the city heats up, and you can see them running and walking their dogs in the pleasant temperatures. There are two beautiful lakes with ornate palaces dotted around. Maybe one of the best places to go in Madrid. I headed there first and wasn't disappointed. By the glass house, a trumpet player was practicing his scales, and I sat by a small lake listening and watching the birds on the lake. It was a nice moment and not many duff notes. You can spend quite a bit of time there. It's a large park with many areas to explore. Some don't open till 10 AM if you're okay hanging around till then. Madrid is a walkable city, and it's possible to get to many of the central attractions on foot. Just time your walks to cooler times of the day, especially if you're there in peak summer. Walking back from Retiro to Sol, I saw booksellers setting up, some impressive buildings by busy roads, and the not yet open Botanic Gardens and Prada Museum. Prada is Madrid's best known museum, so if you're prepared to queue and like art, that could be somewhere you want to visit. There are many fountains set by the busy roads, and the walk took me past some beautiful palaces. More of those later in the video. Dotted around the city are several major plazas, Plaza Mayor being one of them. A short walk from Sol Plaza is well worth searching out. Built around 1600, it has an important role in the history of the city. It's very impressive and obviously popular with tourists. Another area good to walk around is Malasaña, a short hop on the metro from Sol. You can also walk there. It's a lively area with bars, market stalls and street life to watch. Maybe more gentrified these days, but still worth visiting. You can easily walk across it to Plaza España, one of Madrid's grandest squares. With fountains and monuments, it's surrounded by impressive architecture. From there, it's a short walk to the Royal Palace. Madrid de los Austrias is a historic area of the city, west of Sol Plaza, going to the Royal Palace and Almedina Cathedral. It was built in the 16th and 17th centuries, and is the part of the city where I saw the most tourists, with good reason. In front of the palace there's a beautiful park, and this is a good place for a rest if you've done some walking to get there. My friend the gorilla had migrated there, and also some of his friends were nearby. The Royal Palace is an impressive building, and I guess it's Spain's equivalent of Buckingham Palace, though there are no royals living there. You get a very good view of it from the Almedina Cathedral. You can climb the 200 steps up to the cathedral's dome for amazing 360-degree views of the city. If you have dodgy knees like me, there's a lift you can use on request. Statues of apostles and saints are mounted around the viewpoint terrace, and there is a small museum on the ground floor. I thought it was worth the entry fee just for the views. The museum might interest you if you're interested in the city's religious heritage. Walking from the Royal Palace to Sol Plaza, you pass the Mercado de San Miguel. Very popular with the Spanish, it offers many Spanish delicacies to try. It's fun just to walk around, but if you know your Spanish food you might want to sample some. For me though, I'd already had some ramen nearby. The last area of town I'll mention is the landscape of light. Including Retiro Park and the Prado, there are also many other places of cultural interest to check out. For me, I chose to visit Centro and the Círculo de Bellas Arts, but there are many other options in the area. Centro is housed in a beautiful white palace, and its art is almost outdone by the building itself. There are 8 floors in total, but the exhibitions are held mainly on 4 of them. The exhibitions are multidisciplinary, including architecture and contemporary art, and they're free. There's a rooftop terrace with great views, however it was closed when I visited. Círculo de Bellas Arts is also housed in a beautiful palace, and is a hub for the arts founded by artists in the 1800s. It also has a rooftop space, and this was open. There's a restaurant and a bar, or you can just head up there for a coffee to see the amazing view of the city. Heading back to Sol, there was a chance to see a possible mate for the black gorilla, a slightly manic grey gorilla, or maybe you would prefer to stay single. If you time your visit to Madrid right, you can visit the Madco Music Festival. It's held over 3 days in the evening when the city cools down after 6 p.m. and goes on till late at night. The music is diverse and different each year, some years better than others. So it was time to leave Madrid. The Spanish may like to keep it to themselves, but for travellers who want to see Spanish culture rather than eat fish and chips, it should definitely be on the list.
I don't got a single problem with provocative. I see the bodies, how they burn, it's just the way it is.